how do you feel about the overall state of the university right now?
I have no doubt that I'm handing over an absolute jewel to the next chancellor. This has to be one of the plum jobs in the entire country. It's a fabulous school, and you know, I think the only real problem we have right now is money. But every university in the country, just about, is facing that. And there are worse problems to have than money. You know, we've always been underfunded as a university, and we've never let that stop us. It's not right that we're underfunded. It's unfortunate, but there really is a Seahawk spirit that makes us achieve despite that. And I told that to President Ross, that we're tremendously successful, and it's despite the lack of support financially compared to other schools.
Right, because I've read a statistic or something that, you know, we're like one of the top 3 schools, and yet we have like the least amount of funding.
That's right. We're tied, I think, with Appalachian for the least amount of funding per student, yet we have some of the top retention and graduation rates in the system, and by a lot of other measures too. We are tremendously successful, and I'm so proud of that and of the work people have done to make that the case.
If you could do one more thing before you leave, what would that be?
Well, you know, we're in a campaign to raise money. I would love to complete that campaign by the time I leave. Raise at least the $65 million, and we're close.
Yeah.
We're very close now. We're almost at $60 million, and then the next chancellor could just extend it or start their own campaign, and that would be fabulous.
So just 5 more million.
Yeah, just 5 more million. You know,
come on, just one more dollar.
Exactly.
What will you not miss about being UNCW chancellor?
Well, you know, there are all kinds of problems that you face on a daily basis. And the other day that actually happened. I was walking across campus, and you know, it's always a joy because you can't walk across this campus without 15 people saying hello at least as you go over to the Hawk's Nest, and the same thing coming back, and that's always exciting. And I thought to myself, oh, I'm going to miss this. And then as soon as I got back, 3 people walked in with 3 different problems, and I said, you know what? I might not miss that on a daily basis.
Yeah. Is there any advice that you would give the next UNCW chancellor?
You know, I had tea with the honor students a few weeks ago, and they looked at me and they said, you know, the next chancellor better get it. It's about us. And I looked at them and they said, well, it's true. They said, you all have created a culture here where we know that it's about our learning, it's about our development, and the next chancellor has to understand that. And that's what I tell the next chancellor, that we've done something very difficult at UNCW. We've decided that our identity is not solely a teaching university, not solely a research university, and usually universities separate those. We do both, and we do that by combining research into the way people teach, into the fabric of teaching here. I hope that the next chancellor understands that unique identity and realizes that it's all about the students.
All right, last question. What's the last comment, statement, piece of advice you want to leave the UNCW students?
Go for it. You know, I think about this quite a bit. If you were at some of the top, and you can think of, put any university into this, you know, any prestigious, let's say, private university, you would be graduating knowing that you could conquer the world. I want you to feel that same way now. And I've talked to students here who say that we have given them every opportunity to become those kinds of leaders. We have given them the faith to be fearless and confident in themselves. That's what I hope. You know, democracy really only works if education works. And you need citizens who are educated and educated enough to become leaders. I want those to be UNCW students. So I hope that they will just go for it with that intrepid Seahawk spirit.
All right. Well, thank you for taking the time with us today.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I'm Amber Hughes for the Seahawk and Teal TV.